Hello and welcome back to Valheim. And we are going to do farming this time. Because at the end of the last episode, I checked this lovely piece of equipment that is now in the middle of the screen. And which is the cauldron. And I couldn't figure out what I needed to do to get it to station level 2. Now, I do know what I need to do. And what I need to do is do some farming. Because the thing I need to make requires farming items. I have already put down a few things like carrots and turnips just so I have some growing already. And if I remember correctly, I need 3 of each. So that's why I put down 3 turnips and 3 carrots. And that's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need carrots and turnips and a few other things to make this thing. So, we are going to do some farming out here. And we need to pick a spot for where we are going to do that. Now, it doesn't have to be flat, the area you farm on. It helps to organize and get it sort of vaguely the amount so you can plan things a little bit better, but it doesn't need to be flat. It can be sort of hilly like we have here. I might flatten it out a bit, but what we need to make this happen is we need the cultivator. So let's take that. If you haven't made one, you need to go and make one. And if we go the cultivator, it requires 5 core wood and 5 bronze. Not too bad, but still a bit of resources. So once you have made that piece of equipment, we now need to see where I actually have that stored. We need some seeds. Here they are. I will take all the turnip seeds I have, but I don't think I need all the carrot seeds. Let's take 20 of you. And we are going to start planting to make a farm. And we don't need the bow. And the cultivator works a bit like how the hoe works, and to level the ground at least a bit, we will hoe the ground a bit. There we go. That's a bit flatter than it was, which should make it a bit easier to show. Okay, go away. And with the cultivator out, we can see we have turnips, but it's red. It needs cultivated soil. The same is true for carrots. However, if I very quickly go and get one of you. Trees, however, is a bit different. Now I don't want it in my farm, so I'm going to go way out here. So yeah, carrots and turnips needs to be on cultivated soil, whereas trees can be just about anywhere. So that's it. That is going to slowly grow to a new tree. which we then can cut down and probably make into another seed. You can also, if you've done a lot of flattening and removal of grass and you want it to be grassy, you can actually use the cultivator to put the grass back, sort of like this. If you want a grassy area like this, you can use it to put the grass back, which I think around there actually fits rather well, quite nicely. Yeah, I think this is better. Yeah. But what we need to do is to pick the first one, which is the default one, the cultivate, and start plonking down some farm area. It will do a bit of ground leveling when you put it down, so you don't need to fully level the ground before you do it. It will level it out a bit, but so, and one thing to take note of is that you can't stack these too close to each other, so there has to be a bit of space. And this is important, the game doesn't tell you if the distance between crops, if like crop 1 and crop 2 is too close to each other. It doesn't tell you if the things you have planted is too close to each other until it's too late. And by you tell once you have put down things if they are too close to each other by seeing if they are growing or not. And I don't want that to happen, since turnips are rather expensive before I have gotten them to grow and I have more of them. We are going to do rather large spacing in between. This is probably a bit too much space, but I rather have a bit too much space in between than to just have stuff not grow. And we can plonk these down sort of randomly. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's make a wee bit more space. Yeah, not really. Not that level. So yeah, depending on how the ground is, you might want to level it out with a hoe first, just to make this a bit easier. I might have to remove that stone, and I think I will remove it, actually. There we go. And back to the cultivator. And yeah, there is one there. The stone was actually too close, so this carrot wasn't growing. So even if it's not a crop, it can still hinder the growth of whatever it is you're planting. Now, how many seeds do I have left? I have 5. Let's plant that as much towards the edge as we can manage. Then last one. Right? Yeah. So we have now planted, what is it? 6 turnips and 20 carrots. Now this is probably going to take a while. So, and I have not thought about what I'm going to slot in here. I might start working on this. Though I don't have... I'm not sure. We are going to have to see. The cultivator can go away now because I don't technically need it. Now, there is one thing we are going to do with the turnips, which is actually rather important. And that is to basically turn what we have planted in form, especially the turnips. Not so much the carrots, but first and foremost, the turnips. Take what we have planted and make them into more seeds. That way, we can get more and more seeds, more and more turnip seeds, so we can keep on planting turnips without having to go to the swamp. Because, yeah, with how much I've been in the swamp, I found 9 seeds in total. And yeah, 9 seeds isn't going to get us very far. To be brutally honest. Now, one thing that I would like to do is actually to see if I can find some deer around here, which rhymed, but it wasn't really planned what I had thought. But I mean, everything gets better with rhyming. Even bad rhyming gets better because you have done some rhymes. Yeah, let's see if we can see some deer. That's a boar. I'm not really interested in you, my friend. I'd rather have some deer. Yeah, I wonder where all the deer are hiding. One might even say, oh dear, I can't see any deer. Oh, I can see a deer. Oh dear. Oh, I almost didn't see you. Wow. The knockback on the iron mace is rather a lot. I don't see any more deer, which is too bad. But I can't go around hunting for deer forever. I was about to say when I see another one, which I miss. The arrow drop is sometimes a bit weird. And there is it's not 100% accurate, so that's another thing which can mess up your aim. Any more of you? I don't think so. Now, when it comes to food, and I do need food to prepare for the next boss, which is bone mass. And I think meat is what I want to... is a meat-based food, which is going to give me the most HP, is what I want to go for. Not only, but I think I do want mostly HP from it. A decent amount of deer meat. It's now night. Hopefully it will grow a fair amount by the time I wake up. One thing that I do need to do is actually put the wall around my compound here, which I might want to do before I start my fight with the next boss. Maybe. I'm actually not sure what I want to do there. Here we go. Get some more deer. The farming bit does take time, just like it is with fermenting. It takes a bit of time. It does take, I think, more than a day for it to finish. So it's healthy. So yeah, if this was a bit too crowded, it wouldn't say healthy. And we want all of them to be healthy, because if they don't, if they're not healthy, they will not grow until there is enough space to grow. And if stuff is so close to each other that nothing is growing, nothing will grow. So for the sake of efficiency, I will try to not stack them too close to each other, since it will mess things up. Now, how much bronze do I have? Right, I have basically no bronze at all. Which means I can't really increase this. I have 5 there. Might need more. I say might because I'm not 100% sure. 8 iron there. I don't think I have any more iron, which is kind of bad. I might have to do an iron run and a bronze run just to get stuff. I might actually do that now, do the bronze run now. Because I do need bronze to do a few things. So while we wait for the carrots, I might go and do the bronze while you just get a jump cut to, well, when I'm back and everything has grown. So let's put me in a situation where I'm mostly ready. Do we have one of you that is basically empty? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I have you, so I could put stuff in here. That's fine. You can go in there because why not? And going to have to expand and sort that out a bit. Yeah, that's going to have to be sorted and fixed. Turn around and boom. And it seems like these are almost done, so I might be able to show you with these once I come back. But before that, I probably should have a little bit more food. But yeah, technically what I need to make is sort of a equivalent to a tanning rack. That kind of thing that is for the workbench, like building improvement is what they call it. But I'm going to have to do it for the cauldron. And I can't make that because I haven't done any farming. And to actually make that one, you need to farm stuff. Yeah, these should be done when I'm back. So what I'm going to do is eat and strap up, and I will come back. Be back here and show you guys how the farming and stuff works. We have done some planting and seeding and putting the seeds down. So we made the farm area and planted what we want to farm, and then it's just how to pick it up, basically, which I will get back to when I'm actually have something to pick up. So with that, we will see each other very shortly. Return if I actually turn my microphone back on again. Yeah, so we are back and we have only just let time pass, and what I've been doing for the past, like, I think 30 minutes, which was really grindy, and yeah, just a jump cut for you guys, which I think you will appreciate, was go and get some more bronze, or rather copper and tin, which then could be made into bronze if I want to. And when I got back, the crops wasn't grown yet. So what I did was I made some improvements, the ads, for example, and I made the forge bellows and the forge cooler, which means we now have a forge of station level 4 and a workbench at level 4. So that's what I've been up to, and I've been smelting some bars and stuff in the smelters. So, and one thing that I want to do before we start looking at the actual things, which is called farming, is to put down a stone cutter, which requires 10 wood, 2 iron, and 4 stone. And boom. That is going to allow us a lot of new things. And what that is going to allow us to do in the long run is actually finishing this section. Making it out of stone, which means it doesn't degrade, which means that once it's there, it doesn't take damage and it will actually be rather nice and lovely. So for now, let's put that away. Let's go over here to my mini farm. And as we can see here, they are grown. Now, I turned off the HUD so we can't see the prompt, but it will say press E. And once it grows, it will make a bit of a puffed smoke animation and it will sort of pop into place. That's how I noticed they were actually finished. And this is the mini patch I prepared. And it takes about 3 days-ish for them to grow. So be prepared for a bit of waiting for this to be finished. But anyway, if we pick up a turnip and a carrot, we can make a bunch of stuff. And most importantly, we can make a new building. A new improvement, which is the cauldron improvement. And it requires, surprise, surprise, carrots and turnips. I actually went into creative mode in a different world just to check this. And I realized, it requires carrots and turnips, and since I haven't done farming, that's why I couldn't do it the last episode, the previous episode, in the last bits there when the foul smell from the swamp invaded our home. So we need dandelion, carrot, mushroom, thistle, and turnip. Basically everything other than the turnip you can get from Black Forest. The turnips you need to go to the swamp for. So this is locked behind swamp. Access to the swamp. So let's pick up these. And the reason why I did 3 of them was because you need 3 turnips. So I made 3 carrots and 3 turnips. And there's nothing out here. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Good. Let's put you away, and once I have done this, we will end the episode. Now, scatterbrain, please work. Mushroom and thistle. I know I have thistle over here. Let's say good enough. And the mushrooms is in here somewhere. There you are. Whatever, let's take a stack of 20. I don't need all of you 20, but anyway. The question is, do I want to move you? I could do it later. So, I need to put this somewhere where it's going to work. And I'm not sure... Oh, I need dandelion as well. Dandelion, dandelion. There we go. That's enough. So I'm not sure how I can place this for it to work. I would assume it needs to hang. But it doesn't seem to work. Why don't you work? What am I missing? Oh my god. Could you please, like... Is there any information in here? Nope. Why aren't you working? I have all the stuff. Is it too close to the fire, or is it too far away from... Well, I can't put it too far away because I have to be able to... have it to be linked up to this, so... It has to be close enough to this to actually work, so... Question is, do I have to put it like above? So it touches, or what? This is rather annoying when this happens. Anyway, I will sleep so we can get some sunlight. And not run the risk of anything coming bashing our stuff. And apparently there is something bashing our stuff. Come on, come on, come on. Hit me. Thank you. Did anything get destroyed? Yes. A whole bunch of my crops. Lovely. So, we know that if we want our crops to survive at all, we have to defend it very well by putting up a bunch of walls and spikes. So that is probably going to be my next project. Walling off so my farm area is protected. And that also answers another aspect. Can we farm outside the walls? No, is the answer to that. No, you cannot, because stuff comes to destroy your stuff, which... Let's mix this up. Yeah, okay. So, what I'm going to do, is to pause, because I want to put down this before, but I need to figure out what is actually not making it possible to put this down. So I'm going to pause, and I will be right back with you when it comes to the solution. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. And we are back, and I have found a solution. Now the solution is sort of what I thought it would be, is that I need some sort of apparatus to hang it from, and what I needed was some wood beams to go horizontally across, so I couldn't set like fasten it like this. It needs to be, but you can still do it like this. Question now is, can you put it so on the edge of something that it works anyway? But yeah, so you need something like this to hang it from, and it needs to hang close enough that it connects to the cauldron. So I think what I'm going to do is put it over here so it's slightly out of the way, like that, and boom, we unlocked a bunch of new recipes. We have carrot soup, we have black soup, and yeah, we have deer soup, we have minced meat soup, we have sausages, we have muck shake, oh, ooze, and we have turnip stew. Interesting how the turnip stew is basically stamina and nothing else. It's the sausage, but the other way around. It's for stamina. The sausage and the stamina, or rather the turnip stew has the same stats. It's just flipped which one has the most. However, that is going to have to wait until the next episode. We are going to look into this part of the game a bit more in the next one, and see if we can start preparing the last bits before we actually get to the boss. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. And that was not... 1 second. Off with you. There we go. So, wrong button. And there we go. That's the correct button. So, we are going to see how we actually prepare for, and I think 2 things that's going to have to happen is make the food I want, and I'm sort of already have an idea of what food I'm going to pick, but the new carrot stew and soup and turnip stew and so on might make it more interesting to do something else than I had thought first, but we'll see. And then what I'm going to do is sort of show a bit of how I'm going to wall my compound off, and then I will do the whole thing and we will see, because yeah, it's going to take a bit of time and it needs to happen. Just the fact that my farm, my big farm that I did, got attacked and most of the stuff got destroyed, not all of it, thankfully. We need to and you need to make sure to protect your farm when you start farming. And more realistically, and what you actually sort of want to try to do is before you start farming, you protect your area. So anyway, I will stop rambling because this episode is now 40 minutes. I apologize, but sometimes that's how it is. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, do all of that. That would be super awesome and nice if you did, but it's up to you. So with that, we are going to leave it here with thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.